What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And behind me we got the next project. You see here is a S65 Mercedes Benz, and this beauty is a V12 twin turbo. It's got all the comforts and features you would expect from this car, and they're normally very fast. It's got like 600 horsepower and like 800 torque or so like that from factory. But that simply is just not enough. So we're gonna go ahead and put two big ass turbos on this. Let's start by mounting the turbos, and these are the guys. They're mirror image turbos, and they're quite large for what we're doing here, and there's not a lot of space. We take a peek under the car here. That's all the room we have to work with. That turbo needs to fit somewhere here. Those are manifolds up there, there and there. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna remove these, which used to be an old mounting tab for the cats. I'm gonna use this spot to hold the turbos up, make a bracket bolt here and hold the turbos in place, and then I'll work my way from the turbo to the manifold. Just to give you an idea, this is how big they are. So they're gonna go here like this, something like this. So they're pretty much level with the bottom of the car, and that's as high as it can go. Right, let's make this happen. Right, so the first one is mounted. I just gotta clock this a little bit more because it's a little too tight to the chassis there. So just slightly clock it a little bit more. The intake side here, the cold side of the turbo is fine. It's a pretty small pipe, I can manage that. And then here we just have enough space for a small filter on the front of this thing. Okay. Now it's wobbly a little bit because it's missing the exhaust connection. Once we get this hooked up to the manifold, it's really gonna lock it down. But either way, I'm gonna triangulate this. I'm gonna make a little triangle bracket here, and that's gonna prevent it from moving even more. But yeah, first one down. I'm gonna get to work on the second one. What do you guys think? Are they symmetrical or what? Here they are from the back side. Look pretty even to me, even though the brackets are completely different. This one we had a oil line going through. You can tell they're both very different, but I managed to get the turbo setting pretty symmetrical, and that's what matters. So now we get to start running some pipes from here to the manifolds. Okay, so next up is time to start modifying this turbo housing. I got some cast aluminum pipe here, and we're gonna have to start trimming the compressor housing here and have it point 45 towards the car and then 90 up, and that's gonna put me in a good location to run the intercooler pipe. And then I gotta do something similar to the exhaust side. Here's what I'm trying to accomplish. You see the pipe now. It's got, it's already pointing up, and it leaves me a gap here to run the exhaust through there and onto the turbo, the turbine housing. So I'm gonna make a mark here now where I got a weld, pull this whole thing out and fully weld it. right, she's back on, and it's pretty hard to see what's going on, but up there I got my pipe and it's shooting up right with to the intercooler. The intercooler is going to be above the valve covers towards the back of the engine, and that's just pretty much a straight shot. And now I gotta figure it out, this connection here, that's exhaust manifold. It's gonna go through in between the steering shaft and that pipe I just welded back there, and it needs to hook up to here somehow. So that's my next challenge, trying to figure this thing out. I can still clock this turbo whichever way I need it, right, to make that work. Another possibility is to go towards the right side of the steering shaft and down, but I think this is more of a straight shot. Alright, this damn pipe took me way too long to make. Ridiculous. I don't think there's much you guys can see here, but she is installed, and this is the most difficult thing I ever done, because so you can see I got no space, and that pipe needs to go over the steering shaft and then down, reduce, or in this case increase to a 2.5, and then come into the turbo. Everything is very tight. I only got space to fit one hand, so you already know. It was a struggle bus. And then you see here, I still got room between that and this, so it's not gonna melt the coupler, even though we might have to put some sort of heat wrap on that guy just to minimize heat. And then that's gonna go up to the intercooler. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna do the wastegate. It's gonna come from here, it's gonna sit down there. I already got some of it mocked up, so I gotta start tagging some of this stuff around. Tag it, tack, and put it on. All right, so wastegate is gonna go right about there. It's right on the 90, giving priority to the wastegate. It's not below the turbo height, and you know, I get to run the dump to the floor or recirculate it, so it don't matter. I think this is a great placement for it. I just gotta mark it there, drill a hole, tag it. There's a lot of in and out that I gotta do here. I gotta pull this out, drill a hole, put it back on, tag it on here, and pull it out again and weld it. Alright, so next up over here is to do the wastegate dump, which, I mean, pretty simple. It's just gonna be a pipe that comes out of there and points down on the floor with future provisions in case he wants to recirculate it. So far he told me not to recirculate it, to let it dump on the floor, so that's what we're gonna do. And you can see it's a little tight on the exhaust, but it's gonna come out of there, come over here, join this, but it's not gonna join this pipe because I gotta cut it somewhere back here and do a C pipe. He got one of those fancy C pipes. Let me show you. This guy right here. All right, so that's gonna go here where the H pipe is right now, and then the rest of the exhaust is going to connect to the turbo. All right, so let me go ahead and keep going over here. All right, that is it for now down here. This, I'm planning on cutting it like this, parallel with the ground, but not yet until I have the other side done, so I can match both of them on the same height. But yeah, this for right now, we are done down here. I'm gonna go ahead and move up to the intercooler side. I'm gonna start running the hose, the pipe with the clamp all the way up and hook it up to the intercooler. So up here on the intercooler side, we're gonna be reusing the factory water coolers. It says right about there. And you can see here, I got my turbo outlet right there, and this is where it needs to connect. So that's a pretty simple pipe that I gotta fabricate there. That one's gonna come out of 45 out of there, come towards me, and then it's gonna make a 90-degree vent to hook up to this, and then the blow-off valves somewhere around here. Up here, everything is pretty much done. Both blow-off valves done, pipe going to the turbos on both sides done. Looking very symmetrical as well up here. What's missing up here is the coupler right there on the throttle body, but we're gonna do methanol injection, so that one's gonna stay out for a little bit. And we are planning on running the stock cover here, so all of this is gonna be hitting and looking stock like nothing happened. Alright guys, another thing, given that the turbos are gonna stay so low, we're gonna need an oil pump. And this oil pump is gonna make sure to scavenge all the oil that comes out of the turbos and sends it back into the engine, given that gravity is not gonna work on this case. So that is our pump right here. We still gotta do some wiring for it, and I'm also gonna wrap it on a sound insulation in hopes to keep the noise down. They're a little loud. Over here, we're gonna have a 90 fitting that's gonna tee off, and it's gonna pick up both of the turbos out here. Check this thing out, guys. I think this is going to conclude our video here today. I still got more work ahead of myself. I gotta connect back to the exhaust here, put a filter on these beauties, do some wiring for the pump, and install a Snow Performance methanol injection kit. But all of that is gonna be on the next video, so make sure to come back here for that one. And on that video, we're gonna get this thing fired up and possibly driving around. I'm not sure how much of the tune is gonna be complete by then, but we'll keep tracking and keep showing as we go along.